Big bong! Oh, you standing up? I just hit record and you fucking stood up.
I was just fucking adjusting.
Fix yourself! Fuck your life!
Big bong!
He's doing it right.
You're drinking them very fast though, that's why.
I needed
It's been a week for you, I know.
It's been... Oh, I burped. I just get in trouble for burping.
You just get into trouble for it, and then that's literally the first thing you did.
It has been an incredibly shitty, stressful, awful week. So yes, the first thing I texted you on my way over here was, "Hey, got beers?
Got boo.
I need brewski." Excuse me, with my friends. Kashana is here as well, who is also my friend, I like to think. Right?
I mean, I can't.
Shit, she does straight up does not like me, does she?
Can't speak for her. I would never want to do that.
Just as soon as I leave here, she's just like, God fucking damn it, I couldn't wait till he was out of my goddamn house.
Over here in these fucking dungarees. Like,
hasn't stopped talking.
He has been here for an hour. He's done nothing.
Screaming about some stupid bullshit that nobody cares about.
Bullshit.
Yes, we are doing this later than usual because it's been super hectic in the Jemison household for the past week. So it's just like, yep, not happening this week, man.
No.
It's run up to Christmas. Shit's going down at the same time. Like, everyone's busy.
Life's messy, you know?
Is it busy in the shop? Like, is the shop you're hectic?
Oh, I am in the midst of the Christmas rush. Yes,
Is it?
Absolutely.
I actually wasn't sure what it was going to be like. See, because like obviously fucking Omicron T1000 is like ripping through the entire fucking country right now. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like in the shop, but is it still like?
It's Tonto, yeah, it's mad, but that's fine. Like, I like the Christmas rush because when it's done, it's Christmas.
Yeah, and also
it's the only time I don't
money.
mind it. Yeah, it's been sick. I mean, I like money all the time.
Yeah.
Christmas time is nice money though. People are nice. People are generous.
Very generous.
One of my clients gave me a fucking record.
Oh, that record was fucking fire.
Yeah, dope. Give me Cheer by Drug Church.
It was so you sent me a picture of it, just being like, "Yo, my clients are the fucking best."
Oh, they rock. They fully rock.
And then it was like you sent me the front of it, and I was just like, "Yo, amazing!" And then you took a picture of like the actual record inside, and
Yeah,
it's like it's like a
splatter.
blood splat.
It's so cool.
It's so fucking cool. I don't have people like that. I don't work with don't work with people.
You gave me that gift and I charged them 40 quid. It's the reverse kind of shop.
But he knew.
He knew.
He knew.
It's the service I offer.
That is the beginning of the transaction and the end of the transaction. You sit down in my chair, you know you're going to get charged.
Doesn't always end with records, but I wished it did.
Imagine how fucking wild would your record collection be? You would need a bigger house.
I would need a bigger house.
Much bigger house.
I already don't have enough room for all of them. The ones that I have.
Yeah, I mean, up until today, because you have the biggest Christmas tree of all time, they lived in a box on the floor.
Well, that's not up until today. That was up until like 2 weeks ago when we put up the tree.
But I have only been in your house once, and I wasn't paying attention to the records. Well, since the Christmas tree went up.
Yeah, since the Christmas tree went up. Yeah.
Well, this will be the second time I've been in your house since the tree went up.
Yeah.
And I was only in for a brief moment before, because
Yeah.
we were on our way to the most exciting night of my life I've had in a few years.
Well, the
Don't.
Christmas night out.
No, don't. Me and you.
Oh,
Like,
fuck. Yeah,
fucking 4 nights ago.
I'm sorry, look. My life's way more exciting than yours. I just had to, like, think about what was going on.
You had to, like, ream through, like, what has happened this week that is, like, a little bit more exciting than the
Yeah,
other.
my brain's like a file of facts. Here's all the memories. No, we had an exciting night.
Exciting night. Is he fucking Spider-Man?
Oh, it was sick.
Did I tell you that I'm going to see it again with Sam on Tuesday?
I think we're going to see it tomorrow.
So good, man.
Yeah, can't wait.
I'm
Cannot
so
wait.
buzzed, man.
Anyway, this is episode 41
Yep.
of Dead End Friends podcast, the podcast where two dudes who know nothing talk shit about everything.
Talk shit about everything.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Pretty sure we're on like Amazon and Deezer and shit like that as well. Just anywhere that podcasts live, we are.
Hopefully.
We're also on YouTube. You can find the link in our bio on the Dead End Friends podcast Instagram. Concise.
Gorgeous.
Thanks.
I go off on a tangent every time. I
just
never
like
make
to
it
get
to the
out
end.
of the way. I got out of the way.
I never make it to the fucking end. His name is Gary Gordon, by the way.
This is Craig Jemison and
Fuck your life.
Bing Bong. I don't know where that has come from. Like that video is just circulating, and like
there's so many different versions of it as well.
There is. I do enjoy the original one. I just like seeing all those people. I just love the idea of someone being like, "Do you want to say something for the camera?" And the first thing he said is "fuck your life."
Like, there's just a guy walking around Staten Island in New York with a microphone and just walking up to anyone because he knows somebody is going to say something fucking stupid,
bonkers at some point,
and I'm going to film it. Just the guy holding the dogs.
You see these dogs in your yard? Just know I'm upstairs going hard. Bing bong.
What does that even mean, though?
Why is everyone saying bing bong in Staten Island?
It's just something we're missing out on. Maybe they just really fucking like that film Inside Out. You ever seen that?
No.
There's like a little imaginary guy in it.
References way over my head.
There's a little imaginary friend in it called Bing Bong. Or is he called Bing Bong?
He
definitely has a song that has Bing Bong in it. Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Scrubs?
Yeah.
You know the guy that like thinks he's got something wrong with him, but like they're not sure if he actually does.
What, the hypochondriac guy?
Yeah. He does the voice for it.
Does he?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Bing Bong, Bing Bong. I don't fucking know.
That guy.
The white guy with the dark hair. I don't fucking
White
know.
guy with the dark hair.
Zach
Braff. I don't know. Could be anyone. Could be anyone.
That's the main guy.
Yeah, he's the white guy with the dark hair. Well, I Google.
Oh god, here we go. Gary's getting his fucking Google machine out. We're gonna be here
Out.
forever.
Nah, I'm not gonna be here for that.
Pretty sure it's called Bing Bong. The guy's called Bing Bong.
The guy's called Bing Bong.
No, the little imaginary guy. He has like a fucking funny hair, funny hat and shit. It's such a good film. It's very stressful.
That's good.
So your microphone fucking broke.
Yeah, so that broken. That's good. Anyway, we were just figuring out about the wonderful animated film Inside Out. Apparently, there's guys in it from pretty much every fucking TV show that we like. That's good to know.
I mean, apart from that, I don't really have much else to say. I rambled on for at least 2 minutes about the film, and I don't really feel like doing it again.
And that's fine. That's quite okay. But what I was going to say, I can't remember. Oh, we were talking about anarchy. That's what it was. But what I said was that when I was younger, I would write my name with like the anarchy A because I was a fucking mosher. But like same but different. On Tuesday, I failed yet another driving test. And now because I'm almost 30 years old, I have a grown-up signature, which is like all swirly and fancy and shit.
Oh fuck!
And it looks amazing. I love it. It was just in case I ever got famous, I decided to practice it loads.
Oh, you are a fucking virgin. Do you actually know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like you have like a swoosh?
Oh yeah, whoa.
Bro. I literally just go, that kind of looks like a C, and then the rest of it is just.
Oh, but that's pretty much what every signature is. See, as long as you got like your first initial and your last initial, like sorted, like for your first name, your last name, nothing in the middle matters.
I think you can kind of make out a J most of the time.
So like when you go, you got to like show them your license, and then you got to sign it. But obviously, I did my almost 30-year-old signature, which is normal. But I got my provisional license when I was 17.
Right.
And it was just my name in print, but the A was a star. I was so embarrassed. Like, so I did like my
That's the most bitch thing I've ever heard in my life.
So I did like my normal signature. It was real fucking nice. And then the fucking dude Brian, my homie, went, "Oh, sorry, can I just get you to do the signature that's on the license just for reference?" And I was like,
do I have to though?
Yeah, I said to him, I was like, I was 17-year-old, thought this was the fucking coolest thing of all time. And then like, thankfully, like so I had to get like a new one this year because it was like 10 years out or whatever it was.
Oh, new provisional, not a new signature.
Yeah, a new provisional.
I didn't know your signature expired.
So I got like an updated like photo, obviously, which is good. And the guy wanted to see my face. I was like, right, okay, yeah, that's fine. But I can't imagine like what he would have done if he had to look at like the 17-year-old version of me.
Oh god, with like the hair and shit.
Because I had long sweepy hair. I had like a fucking chin strap. I didn't wear my glasses and stuff. Like,
Oh, I remember the chin strap. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that thing was
'cause
rock.
I couldn't grow a beard, but I was like, I
Me
will.
neither, man. 28 years old. That's all I've got.
Thankfully, mine's happened. I persevered for long enough, and it's why I never shaved, because I don't think it'll come back. I'm just like, I was like, if I shave this off, it will take me another 30 years to grow it back. It'll grow back real quick, but I'm being fucking funny, shut up.
Well, I mean, it could. The inside of the funniness, there is always an insecurity. I'm just breaking it down, man. That's what I'm here for.
Don't psychoanalyze my bits.
Bzz, bzz, psychoanalyzing your beard.
Okay.
Shave it off, man. Turn
Okay.
it like the fucking Grinch. Look at that pack job. You ever seen the Grinch?
Seen it one time, didn't enjoy it. I only saw it last year for the first time ever. Didn't enjoy it.
How are we friends?
I don't know. We balance each other out or something.
How can you not like the Grinch?
Just thought it was a bit trash.
Like the Jim Carrey one?
Yes. Just didn't enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with that. I just didn't enjoy it. I'm sure it's a fine film.
But you don't think that? Can't say I'm sure it's a fine film when you've seen it and you didn't like it.
Yeah, well, for everyone else, not for me.
It's a Ron Howard film, man. You know the ginger guy?
I thought that was the porn star guy. It's Ron Jeremy in it.
Yes, Ron Jeremy directed the fucking Grinch.
Would make
That would be a very different film.
would almost make more sense. No, I just didn't like it.
Are there any Christmas films that you like?
Yeah, Jingle All the Way.
Oh, is that the Arnie one?
It's so fucking trash. I
Obviously.
made Shanna watch it the other day for the first time, and it was so bad. Like, did not hold up whatsoever.
But that's a lot is that can be said for a lot of Arnie's films nowadays.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
you have like fucking Kindergarten Cop and shit. Like that film would not fly in this day and age.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Exactly. Like a grown ass man hang around that many kids wouldn't fly.
The big
Not in
show's
this
in
day and
Jingle
age.
All the Way.
Is he?
Aye, he's the big Santa. Like, throws Arnie about.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Doesn't he show
Obvious-
up in fucking Waterboy as well? Does he not play
He
a
is
wrestler?
He's Captain Insano.
Captain Insano. I love that film.
Just wanted
dude.
Corey C of Captain Insano. He pokes him in the eyes. Oh, yeah. No, I like Christmas films. I do.
Jingle All the Way.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind Elf.
Yeah, Elf is good. It's very sad, I think.
I like
Elf is
the
very sad.
Santa Claus. That's a
Oh,
good
that
film.
that film can suck an ass. I fucking
Oh, the
hate
one
that
with
film.
what's his face? Tim Allen.
Yeah,
How?
it's awful.
How?
Doesn't make any go. I have seen it so many times and I still don't understand what's going on in the film. I watch it, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
So it didn't make sense to me until recently, actually, when I read the title out loud. And it's not Santa Claus, it's
I
Santa
know.
Claus. So he made a clause. He signed a thing
I
that there was a
don't know
clause
that- I
that
don't
he
know
would
what that
become
means.
Santa.
Is
In a
clause like another word?
contract. There was like a clause in the contract where he became Santa. So that it's not the Santa Claus. It's
That's
the
too
Santa.
smart for a kids film. That's
Exactly,
too smart
yeah,
for
no,
a Christmas
but,
film.
But it's a good film.
Nah, suck it.
It's a great film.
Suck an
I like Die Hard. Die Hard's a Christmas film. You
Die
can't
Hard
like it.
is me and Emma Sam watched it the other night. I just should
Christmas
never seen it
Eve.
before.
That's when I watch it every
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Every
We have
year.
also said that we're going to put it on while we're doing all the rapping on Christmas Eve because I have children who still believe in Santa. So, Luna, if you're listening,
If you're listening, that would be the worst way to find out. Actually, the worst way. Just let her get
your
to
daddy
like,
talking shit on a
just
podcast.
let her get to like 11 years old and like have an older kid ruin it for her. Like that's like the organic.
I
way
don't
for it to
actually
happen.
remember how it happened for me. I don't remember the time.
I remember hearing rumors and I was like, "Shut up! You're talking shit.
Aye.
Santa's real. Come
Santa's a
on!"
thing.
And I was just like, "In fact, no, I don't think it could be."
It was probably my brother, to be honest. Like, my brother was probably just like, yo, by the way, did you know if you just go downstairs right now, like, you'll see mum and dad rapping all our shit? It's like, I mean, I can't rely on my brain. I don't remember fucking anything. Oh, that's terrible. I wish I could actually remember how I found out.
No, because it's a good thing to not remember because it is quite a. it's an important moment in everyone's life, I think. Like, you don't need to remember that because you just remember that's the day that you became an adult, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, like, you were kind of... The ones who knew were, like, part of some, like, inner circle, you know?
Yeah.
But...
I don't look forward to that time with my kids.
no, because... no, that's... Do you want me to tell them? I'll tell them.
No, it's more... I don't mind the telling them part. It's the, like, after it part. It's like... They always talk about, like, oh, man, having the kids around is, like, it's good fun.
Do
like,
you know what's going to be tough for you?
What?
Luna's older than Mac.
She is?
Luna's going to have to keep a secret for a couple of years.
Oh, Luna's great at keeping secrets.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She's really good at it. She's learning from the best.
You're so fucking proud right now.
Yeah, for sure, because she knows how to keep a secret. I think that's a very valuable thing as a person.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, not when it's like, don't tell your mum because I've just broke her favourite fucking vase. Like, when it's actually like, don't tell your mum because I've bought her something really special. Don't tell your mum
Do you think she's good at secrets, or she's like you and has instantly forgotten? It's like the one thing she got from you. She's just like doesn't remember a fucking thing.
No, my first child. I'm gonna need to like take her to the doctor now just to check.
Just to make sure that
Just like, yo, could you please just like check if my kid's brain fucking functions properly?
does it actually hold memories? Oh god.
I wonder if there actually is a thing that I can like go and see a doctor about, just to be like, here, how do I like retain things better? Is there like a thing I can do? Like, I think what my problem is my brain is very guilty for just retaining the most like useless shit. So it's like my memory's full.
Yeah.
So trying to get things to
Trying to extra
save
RAM.
trying to save new files is hard because it's filled with like useless shit. Like, I still remember like really pointless shit from like my primary and my nursery and shit. I'm just like, why is that in there?
Yeah, there
It's
should be
taking
like
up
a
space
reset
for
point,
something else.
you know, like you level up, but like you forgot to save the game. So like you gotta do it again, but like you kind of remember how to get there.
Yeah. Like, that's actually a very good analogy. I could tell you how to point from like A to B, how to finish the second Prince of Persia game.
What, Sands of Time?
Sands of Time's the first one. Fucking Warrior Within. I
Right.
could tell you like start to finish how to finish that game.
Do you remember the old Sands, Prince of Persia, like for the Sega?
No.
Because that like Sands of Time wasn't the first one.
Was that like the OG?
Yeah, like
I didn't know that.
it was like a fucking side scroller.
Mm.
Prince of Persia.
The Prince of Persia, the Prince of Persia trilogy that you got on the PS2, arguably like one of my favorite franchises for like games, because it set the scene for so many games that happened in this kind of day and age. Like, Assassin's Creed wouldn't be a game if it wasn't for Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Portal and Portal 2 wouldn't be a game if it wasn't for Prince of Persia. Like, Prince of Persia was like a fucking, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was like the architect for so many games that came from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got that, and you've got fucking SSX, the fucking snowboarding game, as well. I love that game.
I'm trying to see if I can find like a...
Are you talking absolute shit?
No, it's like a...
Oh, damn!
Yeah, so it was like a... It's not exactly a side scroller, but like
Yeah.
I remember this one. So this is the first one from like 1989. Obviously I wasn't born then, but I remember playing this game.
Yeah.
Like, what was it on first? The original trilogy. It doesn't fucking matter what it was on. I just know that I'm right.
Yeah, you played it on a console when you were young.
Yeah, I think. Oh, do you know? I used to have a thing called an Omega, which is basically like a plug-in like PC thing. Like, it wasn't a PC. The PC was the Omega. You know, like you turned on like a tower and it was the thing.
Wow.
And I could play like James Cod. Which was like
James
Pond.
James
Sorry.
Bond, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a James Bond game for the fucking Sega Master System.
Yeah, and you could play like it kind of like it was kind of like a Master System, but it was just a play like a standalone box thing. Had a joystick.
So did it have all the games in it?
Yeah, I think so. So it had like James Pond. It had Paperboy. It had Prince of Persia was on there for sure. And then there was like loads and loads of other games kind of like that, you know, just like really crappy 8-bit games. Or
Yeah.
like, but they were fun, like. But yeah, Prince of Persia was like, that first game was wild.
Yeah, Sands of Time.
Sands
When you
of
got
Time
like
was
the dagger and shit.
Yeah, that was insane.
It was so good. My dad still actually got them because he like kept my PS2, and I'm sure he actually also kept my brother's PS like PlayStation, like the first one, the grey one.
Yeah.
I think he still got that somewhere as well.
Wow.
That was insane as well. There was like Dino Crisis. I remember playing on that
Yep.
all the time. The whatever FIFA it was that we had, it was like fucking 91 or 92 we had on it. Like it was a really fucking stupid year.
Wow.
That was on the fucking PlayStation, like the first PlayStation. What was it? It was like it was kind of like Battlefield, but I don't think it was actually Battlefield. It was like a first-person shooter game, and it was impossible.
I remember I had that game for the PlayStation, like the very, very first one, and it was a first-person shooter, like you're describing. But like I remember you were like a cop, and oh my God, what was this game called?
Time Crisis?
No, it wasn't Time Crisis. No, it definitely wasn't Time Crisis. It may have been Time something, but it wasn't a Time Crisis, I promise you. Like, it wasn't that story at all. It was like, I remember you had to go through, you had to like shoot all the bad guys, but then the cops were the bad guys, and you had to like walk through a city and stuff. It was really fucking weird. What was that game called?
It's ringing a bell.
Because there wasn't that many games.
It wasn't a huge amount.
I remember playing like Crash Bandicoot and stuff.
Worms,
Spyro.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Crash
Spyro
Bandicoot.
was so cool.
South Park Rally, dude. Did you have South Park Rally?
No, I remember playing this South Park game where you had to like go get the mad cow shooter thing.
I didn't play that one.
It was just like you could just like.
It's called South Park.
It wasn't an open world thing, but it
Right,
was. It was
right,
kind of like that. You
Yeah.
could go run around and stuff.
Rugrats? The Rugrats
The
game?
Rugrats game was amazing.
That was so hard.
It was really hard. It used to give me a
So
headache,
hard.
like big time headache. I think it was because of the stress, and Rugrats itself used to give me a headache. I don't know if it was something to do with like the colours or the frame rate or something that it was.
Right, okay.
I remember watching it would always give me a blinding fucking headache.
Oh, okay.
There was a few TV shows like that when I was a kid.
That was quite interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of the other ones that give you a headache?
There was a TV show that was like live action, but it was to do with witches. They were like at a school. It sounds like Harry Potter.
Fucking Witches of Waverly Place.
No, it wasn't Disney. It was BBC. It was like a BBC thing. I can't remember what it was fucking called now. Jesus.
Emma used to watch it. They recently rebooted it. Fuck. It's Wizards of Waverly Place. Oh, what is that called? Emma used to watch it. She fucking talked about it all the time. She tried to get Luna into the reboot, and she was just like, "No, this is fucking trash."
I bet the reboot is fucking trash because I remember the original being trash. Look, Google again.
It has the kid from fucking
Which
Game of Thrones in it.
CBBC program. Someone's clearly done this before. The Worst Witch.
The Worst Witch.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, trash. Used to give me a headache.
So that you had that and fucking Rugrats just
Yeah.
giving you a headache.
There was others, but
Mine was the weakest link.
Weakest Link.
That shit always gave me a headache.
Which is because Anne Robinson gave you a headache.
No, it was just the show. Like, see, even if I just hear like the music, I'm just like, oh God, that's awful.
She was also unnecessarily mean.
Yeah, she was really rude.
Yeah, she was a cunt. I don't know why somebody didn't slap her chops.
Oh, she definitely get fucking.
I'd have slapped her chops. See, if she spoke to me like that, I'd be like,
Have you seen?
in fact, Anne, I'm glad you said something because I don't know anything. I came on here to have a go at you. Like, moan then, you and your short back and sides. I'll fucking kick your cunt in.
I can give you a better haircut. Cunt.
Yeah. I'd have played real nice until it was like live TV and then be like, okay, cunt, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's rumble. I'd have fought her on TV.
I don't know what it was, man. There was just something about like the music and stuff. I was just like,
I don't remember the music. Don't remember the music at all.
I think it would maybe just be like I used to have to go to my auntie's house after school. So like after school, I would just because my mom and dad were working, but my auntie was like kind of older, so I was like my great auntie, but like she smoked, so the house was kind of smelly, and they had a dog. The dog was kind of smelly, so it was maybe just like by the point the Weakest Link came on, I'd been in the house for quite a while, and the smells had just kind of like taken over at that
Giving
point.
you a headache.
And eventually, after a couple of hours, I just got a headache because I was around like a smelly dog and smelly smoke for too long.
Cool.
I think I might have just fucking cracked it.
You might have cracked it.
Might have cracked it. R.I.P. my Aunt Celia. She was class. Apart from like the smelly house, she was class.
Apart from being fucking stinking,
I
she
mean,
was
like,
dynamite.
She
man.
always had fucking tins of biscuits and shit. It was great. Just hiding
Yeah.
up. I hid
like actual tins of
biscuit.
biscuit. You didn't open up, and it was like a sewing kit. It was like
Oh no,
proper tin.
the betrayal you feel when you open one of those now and find biscuits. It's fucking weird.
I get it though. They're good tins.
Are very good tins. You know that Emma is like hell bent on getting one of the fancy fucking Quality Street tins, just because she wants to keep the tin.
Well, they have fancy quality sheets.
So they have like the purple plastic tins that you can get, or you can get like the old school metal
like
tins.
metal one.
But like, so to buy like because it's Christmas, to buy like a plastic one, you're talking like £3.50, £4 to buy a box.
Yeah.
The fucking tin ones are like £8. It's the same amount of fucking sweeties in it.
Ah, but it's a better production value. Not only are you getting hella good chocolate, you get a tin. Sewing kits.
But we have a bag under our bed that has a fucking sewing machine and sewing stuff in it. I bought Emma a sewing machine for her birthday last year because she asked for it. She wanted this gnarly little fucking sewing machine. It's like a little pocket one. Works nicely as a sewing machine. That motherfucker has never used it. I have sewn more with it than she has.
Yeah, you still get my mother to fix your trousers.
I am not that skilled. I can sew a patch on a jacket. I cannot patch up the giant ass holes that are in my trousers because I have these goddamn beautiful thunder ass thighs.
Thunder ass thighs.
Thunder ass thighs that just rip through every pair of trousers I've had.
You're bodacious. What can I say?
I'm bodacious. I was gifted by God. I feel good about it. They just hurt sometimes. Like right now, I'm not wearing underwear underneath my dungarees. So when I walk, after a while, hurts.
I mean, it will do.
Got some chafing issues. But I was... the story behind it, right? I wasn't wearing these all day, these dungarees. I was wearing a pair of Dickies like I normally do. But this particular pair of Dickies that I have, when I bought them second hand, like I do most of my clothes. On the thing that I bought it from, on the ad, or the place that I bought it from, it said a 36.
Okay.
Because that's what I am. I am a 36 in waist.
Yes.
Not realising that actually they were a 36, but somebody had taken them in an inch. So they're actually a 35. So me being as bodacious as I am, I can still get into the 35. Kind of okay.
Yeah.
But I had a really big steak pie dinner tonight. So by the time I had finished, I did not fit into those 35s anymore. So see, by the time I got home from where I was, the 35s had to get peeled off of my body.
They were just so stressed
I
out
was
around
a
your waist.
sweaty steak pie mess. Just like, peel these off of my body and put on the most comfortable
Garments.
bottom garments that I own that aren't pajamas, because I still have to go back outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, these are very forgiving because they have a lot of give.
They look real comfy. I couldn't wear dungarees though.
I think you would look fucking straight fire in dungarees.
I'm too wee though.
But see if you got a really nice, like, these are like cheap Top man dungarees.
Yeah.
See if you got like a really nice pair of, I think you would be really nice in, like, you know, the beige Carhartt dungarees that they have.
Yeah.
I think you would fucking rock those, dude.
I think I just look like a Smurf.
But you don't know that.
I think I'm too small. I do. I genuinely think I'm too small.
Look like a Smurf.
Like Papa Smurf.
I'm
He's
just
the only
gonna-
one
I'm
that
just
wears
gonna have a
dungarees,
picture.
isn't he?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
they all wear
get,
dungarees?
you get, no, he's the only one. I have seen
You
the
got the red ones,
the
hasn't he?
Smurf film, unfortunately.
Was that before or after Children's?
That's a good question. After. Definitely. Was it? It was after.
I'm asking you, man.
I'm pretty sure it was after.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. It might have been, it might not have been. I don't fucking know, dude.
Who fucking knows?
At this point, man, I don't fucking know anything anymore.
No.
Straight up don't. But yeah, I had to put on my comfortable trousers because the 35s were unforgiving to my 36 frame. And when I took the 35s off, I realised that my underwear was also very sweaty. So I took it off and just didn't put any more back on.
That's fine, man. You do you. Like, sometimes it's nice to free ball it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do it very often, but it's quite nice.
I like to do it as a lot of the time I do it because I've actually run out of underwear because we're not very good at like doing a washing, and I also don't own a lot of like underwear or socks. I run out of the two very often. Like this is run out day because I'm wearing Homer Simpson socks, which I don't really like to wear, but this is a run out day. Like I've run out of socks.
That's fair. I have quite a lot of pairs of boxers, but I've somehow still run out. I feel like I just like stopped washing boxers for a while. I feel like
They're just sitting at the bottom of the basket.
We got a new washing basket. I feel like we just tipped the old stuff in, but like everything was at the top. It's the stuff that we always wear.
Yeah.
It's like now at the bottom, and I'm like, where the fuck are all my boxers?
Have I just started trying to do that thing where like, you know, when you're like replacing things in like the fridge and shit? So you've like, I mean, I don't know what you're like, but we routinely buy the same shit.
Oh, always.
So before I was just
buy
like
the same shit always.
I was just throwing it all in, but I now like consciously bring the old stuff to like the front and then put the new stuff behind it because I'm like an actual old man.
Well, what we usually do is run out of things, realize we need to do a shop, eat takeaways for a week, then do a shopping. Like, we're really bad for that. Like, we just like forget sometimes that you need to actually do a shop.
Yeah, like
last week when
function.
Last week when the boys came round, like, I wish you were there, but you weren't. And like last Saturday, you were very hungover. You didn't want to come over.
I was hungover, and also it was my wife's 30th.
No,
the day after.
The day after.
The day after.
But yeah, like, I like emptied the fridge out of like the stuff that, because I was like, I'll make space for like people's beers and that, and I opened up and I was like, oh, there's tons of space. There is nothing in here, and that stayed like that until this morning.
Amazing.
We didn't buy takeaways out all week. We just bought stuff from the shop to make, which is so expensive. I don't understand how that is a thing.
We do that quite a lot as well.
But I don't understand it, because then you do a big shop and you're like, oh, I didn't spend half as much.
Because you go to like the local.
Yeah.
I feel like if you go to like a big Tesco and then a wee Tesco, I feel like the prices are different.
Yeah.
And also we shop at Aldi.
See, we did shop at Aldi for a long time, but then they stopped doing a lot of the good vegan stuff, or like the vegan stuff got really hard to find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they had loads of it, but I just feel like more people are vegan and more people took all that stuff, so fuck them. Like, so we just go to Tesco and we just get them to deliver loads of stuff. But what's annoying is we got like a £70 shop delivered today, but now I know that we're going out sometime during the week to do a Christmas shop.
What are you guys doing for Christmas?
Hanging out here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to have morning here, and then we're going to go see my folks during the day at some point. I think we're going to try and go to a beach and like have the dog just like run around, like go to Irvine Beach because he loves the beach.
Right, fair enough.
Like, and we potentially are going to run on the beach.
That's gross.
Because Irvine Beach is like, you can go up
super long.
It's like 5k up and back. Like, it'll be super boring, but it'll be a nice run because it's at the beach, I guess.
At the beach, listen to the water.
Yeah, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to make Christmas dinner.
What are you having for your Christmas dinner?
Shanna's going to make some sort of mushroom Wellington.
Oh!
Just fucking hundreds of veggies. If it was out to me, I would just have like a whole box of Saxa sage and onion stuffing. Like, just give me that. That's what I want. And I'm going to do my goddamn best to finish an entire bottle of brandy.
Holy shit, dude. Why? You will
Christmas.
not function for the next 3 days.
That's what Santa Claus would want.
Jesus Christ. Do you know what we're having for our Christmas dinner?
Tell me.
Toasties.
Really?
Christmas toasties.
Christmas fucking toasties.
It's like a tradition in our house now. So we get like, if you were to like break down the ingredients, it would sound like you're having a Christmas dinner.
Okay.
But we're not. Like, we're having turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, cheese, bacon.
Gravy?
there is something else that goes in the toasty. Fuck.
Potatoes?
Emma would remember. It's not potatoes. There's something else that goes in the toasty, and they are fucking phenomenal, dude.
They sound really good.
Because we get like really good bread and shit. Like we go top tier. Make sure that the cheese is like a sweet
like
cheese.
Warburton Super Toasty.
No, dude. We're going for some thick bitch crusty ass bread that barely fits in the fucking toaster. Not the toaster, the toasty thing.
Do you have like a proper toasty machine?
We have a Breville.
Ooh.
Literally get backed out once a year.
Nah, see, if I had a Breville every day. Every single day. And I would have cheese toasties and I would have tomato soup every single day. And I would...
No, that would get so I mean, I can't say
Dip
that would
that
get
shit
so
in.
boring. I literally have a quesadilla with cheese and sriracha sauce every day. For my lunch.
Nah, I wouldn't get bored at
Every
all,
day.
man. That'd be so...
Christmas toasties, and then we also have like kind of kind of buffet bits. Like
you gotta have the bits.
like the wee bits that you could get in the,
The nibbles,
freezer.
the nibbles,
yeah,
like
we've got those. And then we're gonna have like
the
crisps
Indian
and
selection
nuts.
from Iceland.
Yeah. We're gonna have
Yeah.
all that shit. Like the kids will fucking love having toasties for their Christmas dinner. Like they absolutely love that kind of shit. Like we're not a very traditional like dinner household. I remember in my house I used to have to say like, "Please, Maya, leave the table." You know, like I had to like ask to leave the table and go upstairs so I can play my game and shit. In our house, we're a bit less like we're more laid back. Like, oh, you want pasta for your dinner? Cool. Like, I'll make that. Whatever. Like, it kind of goes by. I'm trying to make them as adventurous as I can because I don't want them to fucking turn 11 years old and all they eat is fucking
Chicken nuggets,
goujons
yeah.
and waffles. Like, I like them to try and experiment and taste it. Like, Mac fucking destroys broccoli. I've
Yeah?
never seen a kid be so into broccoli.
Broccoli is good. That is
It's
a good
so.
shit.
Do you know that broccoli is man-made?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I used to not like broccoli.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid. And my mum and dad would tell me it was little trees and I'd eat it.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Yeah. Not like... I didn't like peppers, so they called them Spanish apples, and I ate them.
Oh, by the way, next time you have a barbecue in the summer, if you're having a
10 months time.
a bell pepper,
Uh-huh.
chop the top of it and de-seed it, right?
Right.
See before, like if you're gonna have bell peppers like barbecued, see before you put them on the barbecue, crack a beer, pour the beer into the bell pepper, drink the beer from the bell pepper, and then cook them. Trust me, dude, it's fucking life changing.
What?
Trust me, dude. Crack a fucking lager, pour it in the bell pepper, drink the beer from the bell pepper.
But surely that is the worst tasting beer of all time.
It's super fresh. Because you've got like the beer is nice and then it's nice and fresh because peppers are super fresh. Make sure it's a red bell pepper.
Not yellow.
You can maybe get away with a yellow. A green, for sure, no. Don't do it
I
with
love
a
green peppers, though.
I love a green pepper. Drinking a beer with a green pepper? No.
I'm not going to put beer inside a pepper.
Trust me, dude.
Sorry, dude. That's
Trust
not
me.
happening.
Because then when you chop that motherfucker up, put it on the grill, oh my... See, because the beer is like intertwined with the bell pepper. It just brings like such a nice extra flavour to the pepper.
I will waste a beer for that just to try it, but I'm not drinking the beer.
No,
from the
drink the
pepper.
beer.
Do you know what I'll do? I'll let you drink the beer.
Yes. Have you just invited me over for a barbecue, dude?
Yeah, in like 8 months' time. So, when we finally have a bit of sun.
A bit of sun and we're not in a fucking lockdown.
Oh, well,
Like-
from like this week onwards, was it like the 22nd?
Today is the 18th today.
No, from the 22nd. That's like the solstice, isn't it? So we're on the up. Days are going to get longer.
Fucking finally, dude. It was
It
dark
was
and me coming over
being-
here.
Yeah. Well, you came here at 8 o'clock at night. It would be dark anytime.
Is it that late already?
Man, it's like fucking 5 to 10.
Oh shit, I'm being so loud for 5 to 10.
You're
I
loud
did
all the
not... I straight up did... Oh, I found it! I didn't know where my phone was to do the playlist, but I found it. Fine. So, our playlist straight up got hacked or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
We had some random ass like Julia motherfucker adding things to the song. Adding songs to the playlist, sorry. And all of them were shit.
They were garbage.
So Julia, you motherfucker, awful. Get better music.
Yeah, get
and
way
then-
better music.
And then you can maybe add to the playlist. But until then, fuck you. Awful. What's your advent calendar?
It's that Shanna's advent calendar.
Do you have one?
No, Shanna's a super Christmassy person, so I thought she would have bought an advent calendar for me. So I was like, oh, do you know what I'll do? I'll buy her a vegan one so that she doesn't feel left out. And then I bought her one, and I was like, haha. She was like, I haven't got you one. And I was like, no fucking way. You are like the most Christmassy person I know. How have you not got me an advent calendar? She's like, I'll get you one. It's the what? The 18th, 19th?
It is the 19th of December.
Guess what I don't have? Guess what I don't have? So I've just been like eating, like, I've got like little dimes that I got from IKEA every time she has one.
Oh, is it the orange ones?
No, it's just the regular one.
Oh,
So every time she has one of those chocolates, I just have one of my chocolates.
I have 2 advent calendars.
What?
Sorry. Not to rub it in or anything. I have a coffee advent calendar. So each day is a different coffee that you put in our coffee machine from, I'm going to fuck this up, what are they called? I'll remember at some point. And then did your tree just like make a noise?
Did just jingle.
Was that Santa? Santa
Did
here
you
already?
knock it with your foot? Like
No, dude, that's so far away from my foot.
No, yeah,
Like, I know I have long legs.
No, I didn't know.
That's an easy 2 feet.
Whoa. Oh, I don't want this to be the way I find out I have ghosts. Let's do the playlist.
Is that what we're doing?
That is what we're doing.
Oh, it's so loud.
Yeah, please turn that down.
Oh, fuck you, laptop. What are you doing? What? I feel like I was going to say something about the fucking playlist, and I have completely forgot. Oh, whatever.
We were talking about how Julia got involved.
Yeah, that fucking bitch.
Yeah, fucking bitch. That
Right.
goddamn bitch.
I'm going first.
Yes, you are.
I was preemptive this week, and I went first for once. So my first song that I put in is a song called "Wait" by Billy Lemos. Billy Lemos is like some fucking white kid from Chicago. It makes some of the like nicest like lo-fi alt pop beats.
Nice. Nice.
This song's just really fucking nice. It's a nice one for like, see if you were ever on like a drive at like night, but like the sun was going down, and you're just like on a really quiet, like almost country road, but there's not a lot of like wines and shit in it. So it's just like, this is all that's happening. There's no other cars in the road. It's just you. There could be somebody else there, just as long as they are also hitting a chill. If there's somebody else there that's talking, they're not in this fantasy.
No.
So somebody else in the cart, and you are just fucking hanging out. You have just filled yourselves up in whatever food you were eating that night, and you're just driving. This is the song you would want on.
Song. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. And then we go into the complete opposite. And I put on Blind Evolution by Trash Talk.
Yep.
Because last week we talked about the songs that just immediately get you hyped with, like, I put on Cursed by Ceremony. Blind Evolution is another one of those songs. So, Trash Talk played a sold out show in audio a few years ago. And it is the first time I have been to a show that, one, I wasn't playing, and two, that I was like I had like a squeaky bum about going to it because I was so excited. You know that way where you're like, I think I need to shit, but you're just so buzzed about something.
Yeah, you're super excited.
So that was the first time that had happened in like a couple of years, because like I'm getting older and don't get as excited about shit like that. But because I hadn't really seen Trash Talk in like the proper setting, I'd seen them playing like the Garage before, and it was shit because they played the Garage, and the Garage is dreadful for that kind of band. Like the Garage is good for other bands. Like I saw Under Oath play the Garage, and it was amazing.
Sick.
But Trash Talk are not the band for.
No.
You don't want to see Trash Talk in Garage. You want to see them in a venue like Audio,
skeezy,
where
horrible.
You get like 200 people in the room, and that's it. And then it's just you and the band fucking going blitzo. So I, in my kind of lanky fat self, don't tend to mosh because I don't know what I'm doing. But then the opening of this song started when they played. It's just I was like, okay, cool. Took my glasses off
and ran round in circles.
Put them in a pocket of my jacket, and then just lost my goddamn shit.
Nice.
Like, it's one of the very few songs that would make me do that, because it's just the guitar on its own, and then the whole fucking band comes in, and then that's it until the end of the song.
That's cool.
driving. I fucking love it so much. And I would do anything for that band. Even though they don't really do anything anymore.
No, they don't.
And then to go another, again, opposite, but kind of connected in some way.
I feel like they have moments where they are almost as nuts, but in a different kind of way.
Yes. So I went for Dumb Surfer by King Cruel.
Mm-hmm.
King Cruel is some fucking like ginger kid from London. His music is the most bizarro, wacko shit.
It's just odd.
It's really
So odd.
really fucking strange. Nobody really knows where to put him. He doesn't fit in a box. Does his own fucking thing. Like his last album he brought out is probably one of my favorite albums that would sit in my like top fucking 15. It's so good, so out there, weirdo fucking music. But King Cruel actually did a collaboration with Babylon LA, which is two of the member of Trash Talk's fucking streetwear brand.
Yeah.
So there is a connection.
There is a connection.
Dumb Surfer is just like, again, I mean, there's no really real confident way I can explain it. It's weird. It's good fun. I enjoy it.
That's all it needs to be.
And then I have Styrofoam by Lil Ugly Mane. Lil Ugly Mane is not really an artist I've ever really paid any attention to. Because when I hear Lil in somebody's name, I tend to avoid. Because too many of them are dreadful. You got Lil Pump. Like, you have the good ones where you got Lil Kim. But most of the time, they're fucking awful.
Yeah.
And you don't want anything to do with them. And then just the name, Lil Ugly Mane, I was like, I'm not going to enjoy that.
No.
But what happened was Euro Droog brought out a single before he dropped his album a couple of weeks ago, which featured Billy Woods from Arm & Hammer and also Lil Ugly Mane. And Lil Ugly Mane had a line in that feature that I have not been able to like get out of my head. And I was like, right, I might need to go and check him out. And I found out he brought out this new album that Styrofoam is on. What's the name of the album? Volcanic Bird Enemy and the Voiced Concern.
Yes, naturally, of course, that's what you call an album. What?
But from what I can gather, this album isn't anything like he's ever done before.
Right, okay.
But I really fucking love this album.
Okay.
It has proper struck a chord because it's like a lot of it is just instrumental, like he's not doing a lot on it. And then this song in particular, Styrofoam, sounds like it has come from the 1940s. It's fucking bizarre. And the lyrics in it are hilarious. Like the lyrics is like, if everything was styrofoam, then you would be on my mind. Like it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Makes no sense.
But the whole song is class. The whole album is banging. Like, I really fucking like that album. I'm going to have to go back and listen to the other shit that he's done because I went in thinking it's going to be a rap album.
Yeah.
But he's singing. And it's like beats and stuff. So I was just like, I'm so fucking confused.
Because even like his verse on that song with Euro Droog and Billy Woods, like, he went pretty hard.
He went real fucking
like,
hard. Fuck,
why?
What was the line? It's like, stab the politicians and then stick my finger into the stab incision. You're like, bro. So I went and checked him out, expecting some like hard fucking rap shit, and then came across Styrofoam, which is like, I'll fucking see if I can just throw a little bit on. Like,
have you found the wrong artist?
It's the same guy. I swear to God.
I love the idea of you like just like some like weird country bumpkin guy, just like
another guy called Lil Ugly Mane though. And then the last song I've put on is a song called Mirror, which is by an artist called Sam I Am, which features Earl Sweatshirt. The two of these guys just fucking, like, you know, I love Earl Sweatshirt. Like, I have a massive crush on the guy as an artist and as a hip hop artist. But the way him and Sam I Am actually mix is beautiful because Sam I Am has a very similar like style from like Errol's Odd Future days. And maybe a bit of like Doris even thrown in there. Like obviously Errol Sweatshirt has evolved so much over time.
Yeah.
But he's definitely got that kind of like essence of like Doris, I don't like shit, I don't go outside, Errol Sweatshirt version. And so they just really work very nicely together in this song. Errol Sweatshirt again is just like he blows the other people on the fucking track out of the water because it is Errol Sweatshirt and he's like untouchable. It's a great fucking song. And yeah, I just don't understand how Errol Sweatshirt does it, if I'm being honest. It's just incredible.
Yeah, I think he is a very smart human being, and I think he, over the last couple of years, has really come into his own. Like, I think maybe stepping away from like the whole Odd Future thing for a little while did him a lot of good. Not that it did him any, like, it didn't do him any favours being part of that, but like, he actually got to go away and be like Errol Sweatshirt
himself,
and I think that really worked well for him.
Yeah.
Like just like some rap songs and all that kind of stuff, and like even after that, like it felt more politically charged. Obviously, a lot of things happened in those years, which made him feel like that was what he needed to talk about.
Yeah.
But he found his own style. He didn't feel like he was being corny, and he didn't feel like he was being like tongue in cheek with a lot of things. He just decided, no, this is what I want to do. And it became not serious. Serious is not the right word.
He found his point of view.
Yeah, it was like, this is what I need to talk about. This is what I want to talk about. It's not, here's a quick joke.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of that. And like, I guess there is still parts of it where he does have like little tongue-in-cheek moments, but that's the joy of writing. You can just kind of come back to it whenever you fancy,
Yeah.
But no, he's definitely able to blow most people out of the water. It's insane. Absolutely insane. My choices this week were just 5 fucking random songs.
I feel like some of them kind of had a connection.
Which ones?
Like, pretty much. Well, those two, I guess.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they're
both really depressing.
Because the artwork looks kind of similar.
No, they're both just really depressing to listen to.
Have you listened to them?
Yes.
Nah,
I don't. I'll let you get into it.
So the first song I put on was Pay Paradise. You spoke about songs that instantly get you amped up.
Yeah.
That's the song that instantly gets me amped up.
Yeah.
As soon as those drums hit, that's it. And I was like, oh fuck, I know what song this is right away. Doesn't matter where I am, what's happening. I'm like, here it is. So yeah, Pay Paradise, Have Heart. Have Heart were a super important band to me. Pretty much the reason I stayed sober for so long.
Yeah.
And I saw them live and I thought, fuck that. I was like, I've seen them now. It's fine. That is what it is. No, Songs to Scream at the Sun was one of the first albums I bought for like a MacBook that I had years and years ago.
Right, okay.
I hadn't quite worked out how to illegally download music on the MacBook yet. So I just like, fuck, now I need to buy songs. Like, what the fuck is this? So I bought that album. And it was amazing. It was like, it definitely changed my life. Pat Flynn is like a storyteller.
Yes.
That is
yeah.
Just so intelligent, and he's emotional, and he was able to get all that across while still having.
There's a lot of his lyrics that you don't quite understand how he actually put it together. Like the song I always think about is Unbreakable, because he wrote that song about his dad.
Yeah.
And the actual like story that he tells through it, like you when you listen to the song, you're just a bit like, oh man, this is a really powerful person that he's fucking screaming and shouting about. But then I can't remember if it was like the live DVD that they did, where he like mentions, oh, I wrote this song about my dad, wrote this song about my father, and he puts a bit of context on it, and it makes the song so much more powerful after that, after you realise that that's what he's singing about,
Yeah, no, they were a very important band to me, a band I never thought I'd ever see live, because they broke up before I was like super into stuff.
Yeah.
And I did get to see them live, and it for a while reaffirmed my stance on everything. Like, 'cause I saw them and I was still sober at the time, and it was really important to me at the time, and it was just before, it was like a year before I started drinking again after that. But seeing them live and remembering all the things that I'd felt when I first listened to them kind of reaffirmed to me that no, I'm doing the right thing. And then of course I had my whatever like change of heart that I had, and I still look back at that album. I still look back at those times. I still look back at that band, and I go, no, I'm grateful for that, because if
Yeah.
it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have grown so much as a person. But that's that song. The next song is Nicotine Lips by the Flatliners. I just really like this song. It's not very long. It's just, I like the guy's voice.
Yeah.
I like the guitar stuff. The lyrics are quite depressing, but like they are pretty good. I like that album a lot. I like, there's another song called Hang My Head on it, or Hang Your Head or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a song before this on the album, and it's just again another good song. Like it's really guitar driven, pop, rock, pop, punk, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like
Yeah.
It's just really good. Like they have a bit of something about them, and I like bands that have a little bit of something about them.
Yeah.
Next song is Copy Over by 9 Inch Nails. I love 9 Inch Nails,
I know you do.
and Trent Reznor is just a really sad, horny goth. So okay, I like everything that he does. Like, there's never really been like a 9 Inch Nails album that I'm like, oh.
Right, okay.
Oh.
I think I just don't get it. Maybe that's what it is.
I can understand that though. Like, they are a band that a lot of people don't get.
Yeah.
The first song I heard by 9 Inch Nails was Only off With Teeth. Heard it like a billion years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really like catchy, like real good hook, cool chorus, cool instrumentation. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then like you go back and you listen to like Pretty Hate Machine, like the first album, and you're like, oh, this sounds like Depeche Mode. What is this? And I love that about them. I love that they've gone from being like late 80s like synthy, techno-y, electro, metal-y thing to like now still doing the same sort of thing, but it just has evolved. It's not so synthy, it's not so like 80s and whatever. It sounds like really modern. It sounds really like intense at times. But then they've had like the Ghosts albums, which are all kind of atmospheric and beautiful, and
Right, okay.
then they have like the Downward Spiral, which is real fucking depressing and like pretty heavy, and they've just had so many different versions of themselves, but being the same band the entire time.
Yeah.
I remember I saw them live once, and it was in the Hydro. It was the only time I'd ever seen them.
Mm-hmm.
And there was only 3 of them on stage, maybe 3 or 4 of them on stage. They just kept switching instruments, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, these guys get it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And then like Trent Reznor does like loads of soundtracks and stuff nowadays, because he's really fucking interesting. I watched a round table, like it was like actors on actors or whatever it was, but it was like just composers.
Right, okay.
It was like Hans Zimmer was there, Danny Elfman
Obviously.
was there. There was another couple of guys that I didn't really know, and then Trent Reznor was there, and
Right, okay.
they were just talking about their creative process and talking about like music and music that inspired them and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, that's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
and it really made me go on a big like Trent Reznor 9 Inch Nails kind of thing again, because I was like, oh, this is why he does this now. Like, you listen to that and you're like, oh Jesus, okay, right, that makes a bit more sense. Like,
Yeah.
I just like people with things about them. Again, like I know I said that about like the Flatliners, but I like it when it's more than just I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a story behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, 9 Inch Nails, awesome. The next song is Pardon Me by Incubus. The first time I heard this song was the acoustic version of it. And I just thought like the way that Brendan Boyd, I think his name is, Brandon Boyd, the way that he sang on it was really interesting, because it was really fast paced.
Right, okay.
But even he sings really fast paced on this version, which is the original version. And I think the lyrics are really clever as well.
Uh-huh.
I just love that album, like Make Yourself. It's just, I remember hearing Privilege, which is the first song on the album, the first time, and it was a and I was like, oh my god, that's like a chunky sounding guitar. Like, I remember I was at college in 2009, like when I left school, so I was like 16, 17. and I heard it, and I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I've just been obsessed with that album ever since.
Do you like other Incubus stuff?
Yeah, I like Wish You Were Here and all that kind of stuff. Like, I like everything they do. I was supposed to see them like the year the pandemic happened. I was supposed to see them up here, and I was going to fly down to London.
You're going to fly to London for an Incubus concert?
Yeah, they were playing Make Yourself in Full in the Royal Albert Hall. I was going to go with my big cousin. She fucking loves Incubus as well. She'd bought a spare ticket. It was on her birthday.
Is that the person? Is that your cousin you were talking about that got you into this? Like got you?
Yeah,
into
yeah, he
heavier
got me
stuff?
like Deftones and all that kind of stuff. You know.
I straight up have never liked Incubus.
I like them. I think they're just a bit funny. Like they don't really make much sense as a band. Like, what are you? Are you a rock band? Are you a metal band? Are you like R&B act? Like,
Yeah.
Why is there a guy like with turntables scratching over every song? Like, I think I put another Incubus song on.
Yeah,
this.
was the second time you've done it.
Battlestar Skrillexica, which is like Scritchlatica. Whatever. It's on the same album. It's dope. Last song is This Is a Call by Foo Fighters. There's no rhyming reason for the song being on here. I just fucking love it.
So good. That whole fucking self-titled album is so good.
Just absolutely love it. So that's the reason it's on there.
Cool. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we needed.
That's it. That's all you needed
honest.
for the last
actually,
one.
I mean, it's taken us 310 songs to actually put a Foo Fighters song in here.
That's true. It's taken us a while. You run out of music, you just start putting on the weights.
Putting on the weights.
Putting on the weights.
Next we'll be putting on some fucking Motorhead or some shit. I think there might actually be. No, there's definitely not. I mean, we've got Iron Maiden, which is super white.
Super white. Anyway, that's been episode 41.
That has been.
Am I right in saying this is the last one of the year?
It is the last one of the year. I also promised last week that I would do a conspiracy, but I forgot my notes when I had to come here. It's been a week. It's been very hectic. I apologize.
It's been a hectic old time.
I will save it for the first episode of the new year. But yes, you're correct. Episode 41 will be the last one of the year. We're going to take a week off for festivities.
We're going to enjoy ourselves. Going to spend some time with the family.
Fucking chill out, drink beer, eat food, be around whoever people we're allowed to be around, because it's all a bit up in the air again in Scotland.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out as and when. So yes, this will be the last one until the first week in January, and then we will be back again.
We'll be back. So have a good Christmas.
Yes.
Happy New Year when it comes to you. All the best.
All the best. Sing Loch Lomond for us.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see you in the new year.
All I'm saying.
Love you.
Love you too, man.
Peace.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.